let's unbox, assemble, and talk about first impressions of this foldable rolling cart. This is what we've got right out of the box. I think I can slide it, well, maybe. I don't really know what I'm pulling. Oh, I thought I was going to be assembling something for 30 minutes to an hour, but I actually think, let's see, I think this is the cover. Oh my gosh. If you need something straight out of the box, holy cow, this is really nice. So it's straight out of the box. This must be the bottom. And then straight out of the box, you've got this. I'm trying to see if there's a carrying hoop or how we pick this up. There's a zipper back here. I guess if it gets hard to take it off. And then we've got a pump for the tires, but the tires are pretty darn filled already. I'm excited now. I thought this was gonna be laborious. I think this is just super self-explanatory. What? Is it really this easy? All right, this feels like putting together a playpen. So right now I'm pressing on the outer ones and then I'm pressing on the two corners. So that was press on the outer diagonals and the press in the bottom. And then here's the mat. And then everything's clipped in. What? Holy cow. Let's pump the tires. It also has brakes. Unlock. Trying to see where to pump the tire. I think that's good. The wheels spin around so cool, so well. It's very neat. So here's something I noticed is that these pockets you would want on the outside. So you would go from here and you would buckle these to keep them down on both sides. You've got really strong Velcro, really deep pockets. Same kind over here. That's really nice. And so this side does not have pockets. The front has the brake. The back does not have the brakes. The back also doesn't swivel. Just the front just swivels really well. And then this is what the handle looks like. And then it can go down like that. I just loaded this. This is the sofa in here. It's very heavy. I can't lift and carry it by myself. So my options were scooting it all the way across the house or getting it in here and carrying it. And I don't know, I would have been sweating so bad and it would have taken a long time to scoot around the house because I can't carry it by myself. So it's very heavy. And here's what I can tell you about the experience that I learned. First time major use is this back part is very sturdy. So I've had to lift it onto the back of here and then almost use that as a lever to get it in. It's not what I wanted to do, but I just wasn't strong enough to lift the whole thing. So it's very sturdy, the fabric, the stitching, and I think if you're moving heavy duty stuff, 450 pounds it can take, you might have to sometimes load it from the back and lever it over, and I think that's really nice to know that it's very sturdy. Something else that I didn't realize that I would need is that sometimes when you're loading things that are heavy or you're in a small space, you won't have room to do a 360 turn. And so having this be so stiff and sturdy, I was able to push on it like this so I could back it up. When I loaded it, I needed this to stay still so the whole thing didn't slip out from under me. So I locked the front wheels. That was really nice to have it. I had to push against it a little bit. I'm just really impressed. And then it fit through a normal 36-inch doorway with plenty of room to spare. So it wasn't too wide for that. And I just noticed right here, there are pockets, which would be really good for a water bottle and cell phones. I honestly feel like they've thought of everything with this design. My husband is going to geek out after this. I'm telling you, he's going to figure out a million different ways to use this, whether it's baseball games or I know photography equipment. Sometimes we have to walk along a whole beach or you're going up a big hill. I think you could use it for yard equipment or big things like that when you have to lug. And then if you have small kids, when my kids were little, I could put my big kids in here now. They're like teenagers. I could put them in here. I think that would be a little bit embarrassing, but you really can, and it's so deep. Again, just you're not supposed to have kids put it together or pull it, and you're not supposed to lean against the backrest, but it's really sturdy. I'm a little bit geeking out after this. This was a little bit of an impulse. Oh, maybe we'll use this purchase. I really didn't know what to expect or how much you needed to spend to get something very high quality. And this is 100%, 10 out of 10. I don't think there's anything I would change with this. I'm very, very impressed. Now I just have to get this big box out. So I'm going to lock Ta-da! And I almost forgot, let's see how quickly I can pack this up as a first time user. Keep this little handle out. I think that's gonna make it easier. And then now I have this as a carrying case. It's almost worth the buy just because of how easy it is to take apart and put together. This is incredible. It's a little heavy, but it's got, if you have this positioned right, you can get it in and out of the car. Even a little woman like me.